Reports of an armed man triggered a lockdown of a hall on UTC's campus. On Wednesday, UTC police received several reports about an armed man walking near campus. The man was described to be white, blonde, dressed in tactical vest, and carrying a rifle as he walked around the east side of campus. Chattanooga police were quick to arrive on the campus, and Fletcher Hall was soon locked down. Officers evacuated the building, then conducted several sweeps. Investigators soon determined it was a misunderstanding. The armed man was actually an off-duty officer who was returning home with his gear and had caused alarm after he was spotted by a student.
A day later, UTC Chancellor Steve Angles said the campus should have been locked down. Angles said in a statement distributed to campus that in retrospect, the entire campus should have been locked down. The Chancellor says the decision process will be reviewed as well as the distribution of information. He said, quote, "We take seriously the safety of our UTC family." The president of the Student Government Association for UTC is also calling for better communication. Here's Jeremiah Beatty to explain more.
Today we have SGA President Stan Settles here with us today to discuss what occurred last Wednesday. I just wanted to get your thoughts and comments on the situation and just to find out how SGA and the university is planning to move forward. So before we get all into that, I just wanted to ask you, what was your thoughts last Wednesday when you first got that notification of the possible gunman on East 8th Street, and then to find out he was on campus? What were your thoughts?
So I think first, the number one priority in a situation like that is just hope everyone's safe. And so I had actually was sitting in the SGA office when I had seen the text come through. So I kind of looked out on campus, see what was kind of going on, and then kind of went back in from there. But I think, like I said, the number one priority in that situation is make sure everyone's safe and hope everyone's safe, and then kind of keep listening for details that come out to let you know when it's safe to go back out or things like that.
So with what happened this past Wednesday, what do you think that situation taught us as a campus? Do you think we were prepared for this, or what was the learning lesson here?
So I kind of touched back to what Chancellor Angles said in his email. I think went out yesterday. Hindsight's obviously 2020. Thank goodness that this was a experience that we had where there was not an actual, that there was a false alarm essentially. And so thank goodness that we kind of could take some things from there, learn about them, figure out ways to improve. Maybe it's a notification system, maybe it's more informative, maybe it's locked down next time, who knows. I think the Chancellor done a good job of kind of saying, you know, yeah, in retrospect we could have went on lockdown. So looking back and learning what we can from that, I think will make us more prepared moving forward.
Yes, and you kind of touched on my next question, because that particular day, and I know a lot of students were, and parents were a little frightened that, you know, when the investigation was going on, that they decided to only look at Fletcher, and the fact that schools in the surrounding area were evacuated or locked down and campus was not. So what steps now do you think the university is going to take as far as when things of this nature happen in protecting the students? What plans are you guys thinking?
So with that, I think SGA, I reached out, I was in contact with Terry Denison, Chief of Staff to the Chancellor right away, and they were more than willing to come and say, let's have a forum and figure out what the students had to say about it, how they think that we could be better. And so on Tuesday, we'll be hosting a public forum with the students starting at 5 o'clock in the Raccoon Mountain Room before we begin our actual official business for that meeting that day. And so I think the first step in any situation is to review, figure out what happened, and then from that point you can make a plan to address some of the things that didn't go as planned or whatever, and then things that we can be better on, and I think we get a better plan from that.
All right, and you pretty much touched on the meeting. So you guys will be hosting this where and when, and how can students get involved? Yes,
so we had just sent out an email earlier this morning talking about that we wanted to hold a campus safety forum, and that will begin. Our regular meetings are on Tuesdays at 5 o'clock in the Raccoon Mountain Room. We would love to have more students come out to those as well, but Tuesday especially, because it's something that's hot topic right now, and it's important. And so I think we need to get it right, and I think we need to have every input that we can on it. So Tuesday, 5 o'clock, Raccoon Mountain Room, before we open up SGA's official business, we'll have a public safety, a campus safety forum, and where we'll have the chancellor as well as some members from his executive leadership team there to field questions, answer questions, and hopefully we can kind of get our review there, and they can get student input from there, and we can work together, create a plan, and have a more safe campus moving forward. Because at the end of the day, every student wants two things: a good education and a safe community. Live, learn, grow, and have fun. You're in college. So I think that's the plan moving forward. And I think this week was a good learning experience.
SGA will hold a forum on campus safety with UTC administration Tuesday, September 3rd at 5 p.m. in the Raccoon Mountain Room. All students are welcome to attend this forum to discuss ideas and concerns about campus safety.